iBall 1 and Hydrant will go at it for game 1 of Division. Thank you, Sawdeath. Readies for both. Let's get it going. Start countdown. Wonder if I can create 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Interesting, so that does work. I was just trying something. Oh my, Hydrant with stack ever. Okay. Getting that fixed here. Taking a dirty Tetris. Good cleanup. 2,000 point lead for iBall, pretty close. The iBall's a little behind on mines. iBall and Hydrant says Sawdeath will go at it for game 1 of Division 1B, and someone don't call the fire department for a busted fire hydrant rolling down iBall 1 lane. Huh. Okay, go off. That's hype, even if I don't understand what you mean. I like it. A busted fire hydrant rolling down iBall 1 lane. Well, we'll see if that happens. Oh, what if I did a gosh, I forgot the prediction again. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, iBall already has an advantage in this match, so it doesn't make sense to do a prediction. Ooh, I like that. I like that vertical Z placement for Hydrant. Ooh, I like that square placement for Miles. That was subtle. That square placement set Miles up. Miles? Hydrant up for a triple if he got a J. Would not have had that available if the square went somewhere else. Tetris for iBall. Here's the score update. It's 114,000 point lead for iBall. This hasn't had the same digging that Hydrant has had to do. Imagine giving a score update. That's such a novel idea. I just kind of came up with that idea off the top of my head. I've never heard anyone else do it. I've certainly never done it. It's the darn push-down physics. What's the push-down physics? Okay, Hydrant with a bar dependency down the middle. Nice little skims at the top. Take a Tetris. And burn it back down. Still a good 112,000 point lead for iBall. Hydrant shaking his head. Missed the Corian thing, it looks like. Get a high score while pushing down a piece on level 18. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what you're saying that in reference to, if that's like a response to something I said. Because Xenophilius... Oh, iBall does have one single push-down point. Kind of a Sidnev style thing. Just to make sure if there's a tie, he wins. You know. Might as well. Personally, I prefer having the chance of there being a tie. That sounds way cooler to me. But, you know, some people like to pump the probabilities. And also, of course, the one pushdown point avoids Club 0. So iBall cannot top out with 0 points. Avoids that embarrassment. Hydrant just continuing to struggle here, having such a suffer game, is 200,000 points back relative to iBall. And at 113 lines, he has 30,000. This is... I wish Hydrant could have played like this against me in CTWC. Hydrant got, I think, back-to-back, was it 675 transitions? Or was it 695? It was one of those two. Like, these ridiculous, almost 700k back-to-back against me. And just kind of toppled me like some Jenga blocks. It was harrowing. Of course, you know, to be fair, you do prep more for the CTWC match than you do for the CTL match. You know, a lot more training goes up into that. We have a 200,000 point lead still. The transition for both players, 607 iBall, 406 Hydrant. What happened to the other 39 iBall ones? That's a good question, Ian. What happened is that they, well, they're still around. They're just still attached to the biblically accurate angel that they kind of came off of. And then iBall kind of, you know, popped out of that angel and rolled on down to Canada to play some Tetris. That's right, iBall is canonically one of the 40 eyeballs of a biblically accurate angel. oh dear, yeah, that's right. Yeah, look, no judgment, right? You know, we all have our quirks. 200,000 point lead still for iBall. Similar line count. Hydrant is now clean in scoring and all that, so he's definitely poised to pounce if iBall has any issues, but, you know, they have to be pretty serious issues. It's worth noting iBall's also ahead by about 7 lines. It's probably a little less dire than it looks. Similar line count, about a 150,000 point lead. Oh, interesting J move there. That was cool. So what that accomplished. But it felt cool. Hydrant is indeed catching up. Yeah, he's just staying calm, playing clean, not taking too many risks. You know, very much this is not a game of, you know, like the aggression curve no longer ratchets up coming toward kill screen. It ratchets up at, like, you know, the back half of post nowadays. Still does ratchet up a bit because, like, the expected value of getting Tetrises, like, on a slower speed is a little better, I think. I'm not sure how the math works on that. Alright, Hydrant now is just at about 100,000 point deficit at the same line count, so has been slowly clawing his way back. And iBall transitions to the post with a 1.1. Hydrant with now a max out, manages to pull a max out of a horrendous transition. Great post there for Hydrant. And iBall needs a bar for the middle, and it's not coming. He's getting droughted. All right, there's the bar for only a split double. And he's going to hang on the right-hand side. Miles has to dig out of this and score 60,000 more points. Miles, you need 1.17 million. And, oh gosh. No, the hang of the square on the left. I think that's it. Yeah, Miles goes down. Why do I keep saying Miles? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here we go. Yep. Same pieces. Same pieces in the set. Oh, I like that little micro adjustment for Hydrant. Creating the bar dependency on the left-hand side to make the rest of the stack cleaner. And it did not work out. Oh, good lord. Okay, nice. Oh wait, Hydrant clutches and gets a Tetris. Oh my goodness me. What the heck? That worked out so well. Okay, a burn and there's Tetris. Two Tetrises for both players. This is the nicest shirt I've ever seen Miles Miller wear. He usually just has that like long, ill-fitting blue t-shirt. It's very iconic. Yeah, a cozy vibe, to be sure. I like that square placement for iBall, making a little more of a snug fit for the T-piece. I always like seeing that, just those little moves to increase the stack's cohesion. That's kind of an unsung, you know, like stacking, people always talk about like, oh, the big adjustments and making the fancy moves, but you don't always think about just the little things you can do to make the stack smoother and easier to stack on. I think those moves are equally as important. Ooh, okay, cool. Making a spot for that S. Very nice. Here, it's a 59,000 point lead for Hydrant Dude at a similar line count. This dude is just a whole hydrant. Just a fire hydrant playing Tetris. That's right. Fire hydrant playing Tetris, for real. Still 50,000 point lead at the same line count. Bang Tetris for Hydrant. Bang Hydrant for Tetris. Ugh, rough pieces for iBall. Hydrant's clean as you like. Scores another Tetris. 80,000 point lead now. Also a bit ahead in lines. Did I get a response on this? Oh no! Okay, iBall just died. I just checked the text for like 1 second. Okay, yeah. Give it like a 2-minute submission period, but I'll end the prediction early if. Side F. That's fair. Yeah, you're allowed to be energetic. Android, you know, I like the engagement, right? Because if folks are energetic in chat, I think it keeps people active, right? Keeps people watching. You want that as a streamer. I would never tell someone to not be engaged in chat. Oh my. Okay, I went ahead and ended submissions real quick. Oh no, iBall with the top out at 54,000, and Hydrant's gonna take that game as well. I thought I already ended the games. Maybe I'm wrong? Huh. Yeah, so iBall, what'll... Wait, what? Oh, wrong seed? Yeah, okay, let's top out. Go to B7. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's actually just do this. Alright, I may have forgotten to do that last time, I don't remember. Now we should be ready for the ready up. Alright. We got the readies. Here's the real deal. B7. Looks kind of like a little person saluting. 3, 2, 1 Tetris, you know. I don't really need, they don't really need the countdown from me. Because, you know, Backset Club doesn't give it to them. Backset Club, you know, makes the commentator redundant. You know, it's taking our jobs. Yes, indeed. Good luck. The Sadeth, and I do agree. Sadeth, what does your name mean? Where did you get that name? Oof. Dig for both players. Needs a bar. Okay, there's a bar down the right. That's going to help. Hydrant with a 63,000 point lead, clean on the right-hand side. iBall for a third game in a row, I think. There's this early trouble. So both of those hearts on Hydrant were from early top outs from iBall. You randomly came up with 12 years ago whose all's name you wanted to take were not available. You know, that's sometimes kind of a blessing for like the obvious usernames to be taken, because it forces you to be a bit creative and come up with an unconventional username, which I think often can tend to be more memorable than more predictable usernames because they're more unique. I'm a big proponent of just coming up with a different username if yours is taken, rather than just adding a number or an underscore or whatever. You know, like, instead of just trying to find the latest permutation of Night Lord or whatever, you know, just try something weird. Nice, I like that double for Hydrant. Good spot in that. 34,000 point lead for Hydrant. Same line count. Still immature in a creativity level, sure. I mean, Sadeth Turnius, it is kind of an edgy sounding name. There is a it does sound like a high school name, but it's kind of unforgettable in a way. Like, it's a good name. I don't know, there's a lot of names that are, like, more forgettable. Yeah, right, that's what I'm saying, is that sometimes those random usernames can last because they don't have, like, prior associations with anything else. It's kind of like its own little sponge that can soak up whatever identity you give it. I think a lot about usernames, because I honestly just hate Xenophilius. It's not a good username, and you know, I'm not a fan of Harry Potter like I used to be, so like I don't like the implication that, you know, it's a Harry Potter character's name. I don't really support the author anymore. Tetris for Hydrant. It is a 38,000 point lead. And then plus it's just a cumbersome, weird name that it's not very catchy. Like, there's a lot of little exceptions you have to remember, that it's an X instead of a Z, and it's a PH instead of an F. Like, if you're not familiar with that character, you kind of have to know how it's spelled ahead of time. Tetris iBall. Okay, iBall now with a 12,000 point lead. It's a 500k transition for iBall. Forgive me, my attention is wandering. Oh, my Hydrant in a dicey dig here. If he tops out here, it's a loss. And we go on to a decider. Only 7,000 points back, though. Also, back a couple Tetris's worth of lines. Oh no, Hydrant. Such a high right side. The bar gets over. A 40,000 point lead now for Hydrant. Both players digging a little bit. Little bit of Call of Duty, Halo, other MMOs. Right. Yeah, it does sound like a very Call of Duty kind of name. $15,000 lead for Hydrant, similar line count. Misdrop of the T over on the left. Really high up bar dependency. Okay, gets a bar for it. iBall takes the lead again. Hydrant Tetris ready down the middle, gets the dirty Tetris. Game's shaping up to be a crazy one. Sawdeath, lifelong gamer. Love to see it. Okay, we're approaching the kill screen now. It's a 69,000 point lead. Make that 100,000 with a Tetris. Into the transition and a misdrop on the left. iBall with a 931 has topped out. Hydrant, you need 932. It's about 56,000 points. Chase down. Hydrant. Okay, nice. Something down the left. 37,000 points still for Hydrant. That left side's nasty. Not gonna get anything over, and we go to a decider. Oh, oof. Right. Well, yeah. So I mean, it's a matter of the odds, right? 3, 2, 1 Tetris, etc. You're just likelier to get lucky in that way if you already have a good lead. Nice, I like that orange tooth. Or, yeah. I think that'd be an orange tooth, right? The O creating a tuck setup for the T. There's a whole class of adjustments like that. Simul Tetris. A 2,000 point separation. iBall has a slight lead. And probably going to lose it in a lasting manner because Hydrant's gonna keep scoring in the meantime. iBall digs. Rising Tetris player, you wouldn't count on a good lead in scoring. Of course, yeah, you can never count on it. I'm not saying to count on anything, just saying like like the amount of luck you can say you got kind of depends on, right? Luck is a function of probability. So I'm saying if it's, you know, a higher probability that outcome would happen, you're less lucky, right? That's all I'm saying. So that's to say nothing of like how you should arrange your decisions or if you should get complacent if you have a lead. No, of course not. But just basically responding. I'm pedantically responding to the word choice of saying lucky. That's all I'm doing. $26,000 point lead for Hydrant. Make that a 50,000 point lead. Well, this will be it. It's the last game of the day. After this, we'll go find someone to raid. Don't know who that will be. And then I'll probably go and like call my insurance because I have just a few little loose ends to tie up with that. There's a reason why I had healthcare on the mind earlier when I was talking. Gotta do what you gotta do once this match is over. We do indeed do different things when matches are over than we were doing when the match was happening. That's true. I agree. I'm in such a weird mood right now. 66,000 point lead for Hydrant, make that 89,000. Does it make sense that I'm not actually saying the scores themselves and only the score differences? That's all that matters, right? Like, it's completely irrelevant, like, what raw score someone has. Am I right? I think I'm right about that, right? Like, it still might be good for the player to know just so they can, like, think about it that way, like, do their own math. Maybe. Maybe that does make sense, then, to give the score. iBall's in a dicey situation. That bar will get over, give him some relief. Let's see. Okay. He has to step lightly here. Not break any eggshells. Okay, nice. Back-to-back J spawn is really gonna help. Oh, but that Z piles up on the one hole that iBall has to uncover. Okay. There we go. Chisels that open. Oh my gosh, terrible pieces for iBall. Hydrant, meanwhile, 564 is the score for Hydrant. Oh, the line spin almost for iBall, but misses it. It's 587 to 405, so an 80,000 point lead. True, Ian. If you break an eggshell, I cannot protect you from what happens next. There's a 429 transition for iBall. Hydrant with a 633. Still waiting on a bar. There it is. 657 transition, so a 170,000 point lead for Hydrant right now. Looking much more like Hydrant than he was during the first game. The old saying goes, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Yep. Don't egg all your baskets in one trapper keeper. That is how the saying goes. Tetris, Hydrant. 155,000 point lead still. Hydrant's looking for the big guns here. Not letting up on the aggression. Wants to widen this lead. Oh gosh, that right side is so nasty. Look how high Hydrant is on the right. There we go. Gets the Tetris. I guess Hydrant figured that the rest of the stack was clean enough that he could afford to kind of cut off burn options for a while. Oh no, Hydrant getting droughted up high. Okay, nice. Gets the bar for a Tetris. Has to clean up a little bit at the top. 841 for Hydrant, 644, so still about a 200,000 point lead for Hydrant, and iBall's also ahead in lines. Just like Nemo always said, yeah. I agree, Ian. Anybody see any rage targets they want for after this game? Curious if you have any raids you want to see. Don't basket your hatches until they're egg. Yeah. Tetris, Hydrant. Got a 166,000 point lead, 911 to 746. 911 to 747 would be kind of an insane scoreline for reasons. But we did not quite have that. Oh gosh, okay, iBall. Oh, that's a Tetris! I wasn't sure if there's a triple or a Tetris. It was such a complicated setup there. Okay, iBall's waiting for something from the right side. There's that bar. 156,000 point lead. Hydrant's scoring has slowed down a little bit, but so has iBall's, so the lead hasn't changed much. Max out for Hydrant on level 26. We're approaching the kill screen, indeed. We are Sawdeath. Oh gosh. Misdrop for Hydrant. Okay, there's a dirty Tetris. And oh, iBall has transition and tops out at 867. Was not able to survive there. Yeah, I relate to that. Let's see if Hydrant would have gotten out of this. Oh my gosh. What? Hydrant? Where's the L? No! GG. 1.06 million is the score. Maître Huitian, the 8th master, is that right? GG's, y'all. Here, let me get that match reported. That was Division 1B. Oh, we have a thing for this, don't we? The winner scene. There we go. Nice. Oh, and a Hydrant killed the camera. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get that standings changed here. Hydrant defeated iBall 3-2. Same VOD and all that. Alright. Refresh that. We should see the standings change in real time. Yeah, iBall still is out there in the lead. Hydrant manages to climb up from the last place. Now Portal is the likeliest to relegate. Alright, GG's, y'all. Let's get y'all sent somewhere else, shall we? should probably be Grand Designs, right? Let's just see if there's anyone else to support. Because, you know, the big channels, yeah, but, like, what about the little channels? Sometimes there's little ones. It looks like the Battle Royal is where it's happening. We got wide, though. We got wide with the Restream. You'll probably want to see Grand Designs, right? But it's worth pointing out that wide is doing something, too. So maybe go check out wide, but we'll say... Is it really season 21? Jeez. You can check out wide if you wish. But in the meantime, we are going to... I guess I'll send over to Grand Designs. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Take it easy. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.